Hello, beloved husband and wife. You are welcome back to the question time. The questions that arise from the previous telecast, and there are many questions from both husband and as well as wives concerning this particular question today, which centered on husbands not staying at home, preferring hanging out with friends than having time with his family. Likewise, staying at home and having more time with his game, and the wife too, creating more time for watching one thing or the other on the media, and thereby creating gap in the relationship. Sure, these problems do arise in marriages. What individuals have been used to before getting married does not just go immediately the marriage is consummated. We as well need to know that in time of courtship, you ought to have seen all the signs and know what your couple likes. But no matter what we like, if we are ready to strike a compromise, then the marriage will work. That will not be a challenge. What really causes all these challenges is because we do not create time to understand one another. There is no challenges in marriage that cannot be fixed. Where there is understanding, where there is tolerance, where there is improvements on one another, and where there is compromise. Now, let's look at the key things that makes all these things to happen in the course of marriage. Because challenges in marriage, we should just know for sure that they are inquisition. They are asking, the challenges are there for you to understand yourself more, to reveal yourself more, and to come into a compromise. That is why we say that love in marriage is not a feeling, it's a decision. But these are some of the reasons why you have all these things that makes your husband not to stay at home. He doesn't give you time. Your wife is staying on the media. He doesn't have time. The reason is where attraction is lacking. That is, where there is no attraction, that is one thing. We must see what actually attracted us to one another before. That can easily help you to resolve the issue of no attraction. When you work on yourself, you felt your husband he doesn't give you time, he's no longer attached to you, he's no longer attracted to you. Likewise, your wife. Then first of all, the fault is not from that person, it is from you. You need to check yourself and know what are those things that attracted her to me or attracted me to her at the first place. That is how you resolve that. And where you observe some lacks, you make amends. And you keep on improving. In every relationship, we must consistently be improving. The second thing is when there is no conducive atmosphere. When I say conducive atmosphere, it's so broad. Conducive atmosphere in the home. When the home is not made a home. A home is not meant to just be a graveyard. It's not meant to just be a place where individual walks apart. It's meant to be a place of sporting, a place of fun, a place of attraction. So, The conducive atmosphere must be created. And there are so many things that makes the atmosphere at home not to be conducive. If the home is not neat, if the communication in the home is not welcoming, if it's not welcoming, if it is not inspiring, the home could be boring. And the man will get himself where he wants to, where he feels comfortable. Likewise, the woman might get married to her Facebook page, TikTok, or any other media chats, any other media avenue that is using. So, in this case, know what exactly makes the home unattractive to your husband. If it is because the home is not tidy, if it's because the home is not welcoming, then you need to work on that. Likewise, there is when there is lack of understanding of your spouse, where you don't really understand him, you need to know the mood that your wife or your husband is. Yes, for example, a husband that just come from a hectic job and with all the hassles on the way, and coming home, and he met a wife that does not care, and say welcome, and gone into the room, and so the man, you have not actually made the home welcoming. You need to, your attitude, the way you communicate, the way you relate, will make the home welcoming. That, oh, even though he has a hectic day, when he got home, he will get a succor, he will get a comfort. So that is the other reasons why couples doesn't stay together, and they prefer hanging out or hanging on something or the other. When there is no sporting at home, what do I mean, sporting? I mean when there is no fun. When you look at, the Bible says in Genesis chapter 26, in verse 8 there, that Abimelech saw that Isaac was sporting with Rebekah. And he understood, because Isaac has lied to him that Rebekah is his sister. And but when he looked and he saw the way they relate, he saw the fun, he saw the intimacy, he saw the joy that is in their staying together. And the sporting that the Bible was saying there is really creating fun. So you must always rejoice with it. He said, let your fountain be blessed. Rejoice with the wife of your youth. That is what Proverbs 5 verse 18 says. So you must create the wife or the husband. You look at what is causing this problem and try to address it. That is how to handle that area. God bless you.